Imagine plunging your hands into a woven glove filled with bullet ants, each sting sending waves of agony through your body. Imagine starving yourself for years, entombing yourself alive, all for the promise of enlightenment. Why would anyone endure such suffering? Stay with me, because these rituals are not just about faith. They're about survival, sacrifice, and the limits of human endurance. Across centuries and continents, people have pushed their bodies and minds to extreme limits, all in the name of faith. But what drives them to do this? What makes suffering a pathway to enlightenment? The answers will shock you. Deep in the Amazon rainforest, among the Sateremawe people, a boy stands trembling. But not from fear. This is the moment he has been preparing for. Today, he proves he is a man. A shaman approaches with a pair of woven gloves. Inside, hundreds of bullet ants writhe, their venomous stingers ready to pierce flesh. One by one, the young boys slip their hands inside and scream in agony as the venom courses through their bodies. The pain is said to be worse than being shot, and yet they endure again and again, because only those who complete this trial will earn the right to be called warriors. The ant's venom contains ponerotoxin, a paralyzing neurotoxin that interferes with nerve signals, causing extreme pain and muscle paralysis. The effects last for up to 24 hours, leaving participants with uncontrollable shaking and fever-like symptoms. Why would anyone submit to such torture? Because pain, in their belief, is not suffering, it is transformation. Think of professional athletes who push through excruciating pain for a championship. The pain is temporary, but the victory lasts forever. For the Sateremawe, their endurance earns them honor, respect, and spiritual strength. Today, extreme endurance challenges, like ultramarathons or Navy SEAL Hell Week, test the mind and body in ways that echo this ancient trial. But what if pain is only the first step? What if true devotion demands more than just suffering? It demands death. Imagine knowing that every bite you take, every sip of water, is one step closer to your death. You are a monk in Japan, following the path to Sokushinbutsu, the act of self-mummification practiced by certain Buddhist monks seeking enlightenment. Your body wastes away, your mind sharpens, and soon you will be buried alive. But if you succeed, you will not die, you will transcend. For the followers of Shugendo Buddhism, the ultimate goal was to escape the cycle of death and rebirth by achieving Sokushinbutsu, becoming a living Buddha. The process was brutal. Monks would spend years on a strict diet of nuts, tree bark, and resin to strip their bodies of fat. Then, they would slowly dehydrate themselves, drinking poisonous tea to kill bacteria in their bodies. And finally, they would entomb themselves alive. With nothing but an air tube and a bell, they meditated until death. If their bodies resisted decay, they were considered divine. Out of the hundreds of monks who attempted this ritual, only around 24 successfully mummified. Those who failed were simply left to decay. Think of astronauts preparing for space travel. They undergo years of isolation and intense training, knowing they may not return. For these monks, the mission wasn't space, it was eternity. Though outlawed, some extreme ascetic practices, like prolonged fasting in certain religious sects, still exist today, testing human limits. It's devotion taken to the extreme, but for these monks, it was the ultimate sacrifice in pursuit of eternity. High in the Tibetan mountains, a different kind of ritual unfolds. The dead are not buried nor burned. Instead, their bodies are cut apart and left on sacred mountaintops for vultures to consume. To Western outsiders, this may seem horrifying, but for Tibetan Buddhists, it is a final act of compassion. The body, no longer needed, is given back to nature, to feed the birds and complete the cycle of life. But there's a deeper reason. Tibet's harsh, rocky landscape makes traditional burial impossible. Firewood is scarce, so cremation is impractical. This ritual isn't just spiritual, it's survival. The practice is rooted in Buddhist beliefs about impermanence, the idea that all things, including the body, are temporary and constantly changing. By feeding vultures, the deceased is performing a final act of generosity. Think of organ donation. When a person passes, their organs can give life to others. In Tibetan belief, offering one's body to nature is the ultimate final gift. Today, green burials follow a similar philosophy, allowing people to return to nature without embalming or coffins, just as Tibetans have done for centuries. One monk once described seeing vultures hesitate over a particular body. The family was devastated. It was seen as a sign of bad karma. To restore balance, special purification rites were performed until the birds finally accepted the offering. From the burning embers of faith to the agony of bullet ant stings, from sky burials to monks who willingly became mummies, these rituals challenge what we think we know about spirituality. They show us that for some, devotion is not about comfort, it's about sacrifice. It's about proving faith through suffering, endurance, or even death. But what do you think? Are these rituals glimpses into a higher spiritual plane? Or are they proof that human devotion has no limits, even in the face of unimaginable suffering? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world's strangest spiritual rituals, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you want to learn more about the most mysterious and controversial traditions in history, check out our other videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.